Hey, MD, well, check this out. We got another video that I want you to listen to, man. Hey, it's crazy. It's insane. You ain't gonna believe it. So check it out. All right, MD. So guess what we got here? We got an officer choking somebody. But he ain't choking a criminal. He's choking a female cop. This officer big as fuck, man. They call him the Credible Hulk because when he go to court and he say a statement, your ass going down. So check this video out and we'll be back with more commentary.
I found out this morning this actually took place back in November when the officers here in Sunrise were taking a felon into custody and had that person into custody. There is a sergeant that is seen in the video that pulled out a can of pepper spray, never actually deployed it, but at that moment a second officer stepped in, taking that sergeant by the back of his belt and was moving him backwards when the video shows that sergeant turned around and put his hands on the throat of the officer who had moved over into that situation. That sergeant has been removed from all of the supervisory capabilities that the sergeant has had here at the police department in Sunrise, and there's an internal affairs investigation underway.
What you think about it, MD? Choking a fellow officer, grabbing him by the throat. It's grabbing her by the neck. That nigga looked like Goldberg, didn't he?
Hey, he a big motherfucker. Starburst, man, eating candy. But check it out. It's domestic dispute. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't really intervene in domestic disputes. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors, man. Man, woman, the way he ran out of me, it looked like they know each other a little bit more than work together. So whether they doing some working out outside the gym and they real close, or they family, or they knew each other before the force or shit, they could have some adult interactions going on, but who's to say what actually went on? So I can't really say, but if there was no justification behind his actions, he should be fired. They already removed his sergeant capabilities, is what I heard in the video. So he's still on the force and suspended. He just don't have a sergeant ranking no more. So that's a beginning. So,
hey, one thing I noticed about you, MD, man, you give people the benefit of the doubt, especially officers. You thought that the police officers that shot the 14-year-old girl, they were gonna be arrested. It was gonna be, they were going down. One of them. I don't think nobody got arrested from that situation. So let me just tell you, in a dark-skinned black man's world, you know what I'm saying? In a dark-skinned black man's world, that sergeant may not be the sergeant for that police department no more, but he's going to move on to another police department and become a sergeant, maybe a lieutenant, maybe a captain.
And my insight on that would be, again, we don't know the story. So, I mean, should he never be a sergeant again because he choked somebody? I wouldn't.
Wait. He choked the subordinate. He choked a subordinate, a female officer.
Right. Again, I still.
No, he shouldn't be a sergeant again. No, he should not be a sergeant again. He shouldn't be a cop again.
See, I wouldn't say that. I would have to know the reason. See, I tell people all the time, man, like, it's reasons in this world to do everything. I mean, they tell you don't kill nobody, or it's the biggest sin in the world. You're going to go to jail forever. You hurt a lot of people. But yet and still, they'll put somebody in prison for a crime and murder him. So, I mean, they tell you don't push the old lady down the stairs. But the old lady spit on my son, I'm gonna kick her ass down the fucking stairs. Do you feel it, man? Like, yo, so, I mean.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's life. You feel it?
They say don't kick an old lady down the stairs, but you say if she do something to me, I'm gonna kick her down the stairs.
Not do something to me, like it gotta be valid. So if she spit on my son, I'm gonna kick her down the stairs.
Hey man, I hear you. It was a video that came out not too long ago of a guy standing in line at a store. An old ass lady walked on side of him. He turned around and punched her, man. You know what I'm saying? It was devastating, but hey,
Wow.
it was devastating, bro. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that shit happened. But that was in Russia, wasn't in the U.S. I started to bring that to the show, but it was too violent for the show.